Alright, so chat. I'm doing a thing today. Today's gonna be a short stream because I will be trying out 2K for the first time. I'm gonna play 2K and 2K16. So let's get it. Let's see what's going on with that.
Greg, less than 3 minutes to go.
This is the moment you can only dream of. MP has a chance to get his team over the proverbial mountain in a Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Holiday outside. Get the three. And Stan, anything can happen. How safe is this lead right now?
Well, if they can keep up this renewed burst we've seen so far in overtime, I'd say they are in control. But you cannot get complacent.
Celtics trail by 8. Tatum with it. Cleared away by James.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
This is amazing. MP leaving everything out on the floor here in overtime. Craig, this is unbelievable to watch.
And this is what dreams are made of. Literally, the way MP has exploded here in overtime is just what they needed. And with MP warming up in Chicago and following the Jordan dynasty so closely, now just moments away from starting his own era with a win here.
And we saw early on that MP can defer too much, but in these playoffs, he's stepped up and has become the guy for this team in the clutch.
Now here's Hayes. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. MP fires. And MP showing he wants that first ring.
And Kevin, he is giving it his all right now. You can just feel the momentum. MP willing his team to the finish line.
Now a timeout called by Boston. 1:22 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Holiday against Doncic. Derek White. And there's the three.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
And MP putting on a show to remember here in overtime.
Talk about rising to the occasion. MP has taken over.
Tatum! Missed on the three. Greg, it looks like this is all but said and done at this point.
And these guys have fought hard. They've worked tirelessly all season long. And it's all coming to fruition right now.
Outside Brown. White outside. Brown feeling out a bit. Here's White. 6 on the shot clock. And coach, the energy in this building. You get the feeling now that both teams, their body language now indicating the final seconds now are just an exercise.
Yeah, you better believe it. MP and his teammates, the emotion building, just waiting for that final buzzer to start the celebration.
And the final seconds now, just a formality. What a show and what a series.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And they've done it. They are the NBA champions.
MP. Yo, MP. Hey, what's up with you, man? You doing another one of those visualization exercises?
Was. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Anthony Davis.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under him.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Dallas, Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And there's Davis, and it's Washington in at the 3 spot. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
The offensive rebound, Richards. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And it's Davis missing. And here's Don. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Last time they met was in Dallas where they beat the Mavericks.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
He hits the second from the line. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Now here's Booker, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
Huge slam from Booker. He really gets up off these drives.
A nice shot by Irving.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Beal, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And the dunk by Booker.
And we've seen Beal improve as a playmaker over the years. That's a nice pass.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. Now, we spoke about how his team is prepared to try and defend Bradley Beal tonight. Coach said we want to keep that ball out of his hands as much as possible. Make somebody else be the playmaker and scorer. That's our goal. It's a difficult challenge. We'll see if they're successful. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Irving. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Here's Washington. Second chance effort. And it's Gafford laying it in.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Suns have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Richards, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Irving against Booker. The 11-footer. A shot's good from Irving.
From mid-range, Irving is so consistent. He can hit that shot whenever he needs to.
Irving against Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Dance again.
O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix. And a fixture of Mavericks games for years. Team governor, Mark Cuban.
And since buying the team in the late 90s, Cuban has really changed how we view running a team. Very involved, bringing the Mavs their first title back in 2011. Cuban's the most passionate fan in this arena. He lives with each trip down the floor.
And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Mavericks trail by 5. Irving passes to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
For a big man, Davis can really finesse it.
Suns have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. Here's Booker. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Here's Washington. It's good. This game is all even.
With all the attention Clay gets, it can lead to open looks for others. Nice decision.
Pass to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Irving passes to Davis. Here's Gafford. Defended by Richard.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Down low, here's Richards. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, Beal has better than average vision. He will not miss the open man.
Davis in the corner. Here's the three. Rebound by the Suns. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just pick the worst time to do it. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And that one is good.
Want to see a perfect jumper? Just watch Klay Thompson.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. O'Neal outside. Booker with it. Picked up by Davis. Here's Washington. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Memphis. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Okay, Book, we see the bounce.
Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Washington. Pulls up on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So
now Gafford, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Chalk up 2 there. Davis has got 5 points so far.
This is where you want AD to get his shots. That's almost automatic.
And it's the Suns' ball. Booker looking around. What a terrific move that was. He's got 12.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Plumlee out there with O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the point. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Donnie's checked in for Grayson Allen. Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. The Suns third.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Irving against Jones. Dunn dishes to Beal. Back to Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Good eyes, Bradley Beal. That's a nice setup there.
The Mavericks trailing. Irving passes to Lively. Three, Marshall. Another three for Dallas. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Jones against Irving. Jones kicks to O'Neal. Beal deciding where to go with it. Back to O'Neal. Clock at 4. Here's Dunn. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Tries from 16, and it's Dallas with another one.
Dinwiddie is creative at finding space in that mid-range and understands when he should look to fire.
Beal gets a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Beal's got his second basket of the night. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Plumlee finds Beal. Driving in. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Irving. That's tipped. Beal dishes to Jones. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
In a moment now to see some numbers for Kyrie Irving. Averaging about 24 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Going with the whole new group out there. Phoenix also making some changes. Durant's checked in for Royce O'Neal, and it's Booker in for Beal. And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. Here's Williams. Gafford passes to Williams. Back to Gafford. Goes back up. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Suns making a change here. Allen's checked in. Suns trail by 3. Booker with a deep 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Dallas has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Dallas again missing.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Plumlee. Oh! Booker with the bounce.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Richard talking about Anthony Davis for a second. second here. When healthy, he's still one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, his health has always been a question mark for quite a while, Kevin. But make no mistake, when AD's good to go, he's one of the best players in the world.
So go AD.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Over in the corner, Washington. Overdone. Here's Gafford. Lays it up off the glass. Gafford's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's Washington. And it's sent back by KD.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Davis. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
AD to go.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The 3 from KD. A rebound by Washington.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lets it go from the wing. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got the lead up to 6 now for the man.
Perfect form with the textbook release. Watching Clay shoot is a thing of beauty.
Book. And again, it's the Suns missing. Thompson outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we finish 1 half of basketball. Mavericks lead by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. KD, moments of frustration for you early. What are you seeing out there?
Well, I missed a lot of shots. I'm just trying to be aggressive. I missed some wide open threes and some shots I normally hit, so I just got to continue to keep being aggressive. My teammates looking for me. We got to do a better job on the defensive end.
Hey, man, I'm sure those shots will start to fall in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Must have AI in his voice.
When I look at the Mavericks, they're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great wins. And now they know exactly what they need to work on to become contenders next year.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Mavericks.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Mavericks leading by 6. P.J. Washington is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Thompson. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, Beal. Out to the right wing. Dunn kicks to Durant. Latrey. A rebound by Washington.
and they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And on the way from Irving for three. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
Here's Booker. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Booker's got 19 points.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Pass to Richards. And he drives in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Irving. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
As soon as Irving gets going, well, good luck trying to slow him. Looking flat out dominant right now.
Inside, here's Durant for Davis. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Irving with the ball. Now Beal defending. Irving, good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside Durant. Here's Booker. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Davis. The shot, no good. Nice defense from KD. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he was something else. Hey, thank you. The open shot by Beal. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Now there's the scorer mindset Beal's known for. Just catch and fire.
Thompson from long range. Thompson with the 3.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
To the middle. Here's Richards. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And Davis throws it down.
And let's not forget about his athleticism. Dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in. And a change for the Suns. O'Neal's checked in. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Booker finds Durant. To the paint. A kick out to O'Neal. Traps in the tray.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Dallas leading by 11. Right side Davis. Back to Irving. Three-pointer. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Going right back at them. Kyrie answers with a 3 of his own. Woo.
Booker, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Gafford passes to Irving. There's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Where they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Booker. From the high post, he drills it. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Blink, and that ball is already gone. Booker is ridiculous with the quick release.
Here's Gafford. Phoenix grabs the miss. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Irving. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. Irving's got 17 points here in the second half. Booker up top. He's covered by Irving. Booker no good.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Marshall inside the three-point line. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Marshall's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Beal from long range. Richards with it. Gafford's there. Rebounded by Gafford. Now Marshall. 5 points in the game. Pass to Gafford. Shoots over Richards. Gafford misses.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly.
Ain't no catching up.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Plumlee, Devin Booker out there with Jones. Then there's Dunn, and it's O'Neal in at the 4 spot. Jones, no luck.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Marshall passes to Lively. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
To the inside. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Taking on more playmaking responsibilities, Booker has matured over the years, becoming a better teammate.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Christie. Misses the 3. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Booker. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Booker's got 23.
Whether it's off the dribble or on the catch, it don't matter. Booker is one of the most proficient mid-range shooters.
The shot's good from Irving.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
O'Neal looking around. Back to Jones. Teardrop shot. Let's go. A shot off that time. Dallas leading by 19. Pass to Christie. From outside the arc. Booker pulls it in. Suns have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. John misses. Dallas has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And he's good on the 3-ball. Irving's got 31.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Here's Booker. And he makes good on the layup.
Ooh, Booker showing some power.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Davis comes in for Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. And it's Klay Thompson in for Dinwiddie. And for the Suns, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal, and Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones. Here's Irving to the left wing. Here's Gafford. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Great game for him, double-double now. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Pass to Richards, driving the lane.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Irving. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Dunn. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got his 5th rebound in this one. Irving double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
There are so many ways that Bradley Beal can beat you.
Davis with it. Now Beal defending. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Irving. And that's 13 points for Anthony Davis.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And that one's good. Richards.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Mavericks leading by 18. Washington kicks to Davis. Takes the 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9. 67% shooting.
And perimeter scoring, I have
wonder
to
if
imagine
that
it was
does.
a topic of discussion at halftime.
They got a lot
And
of
you
good
see this
shooters
so
on
much more nowadays in the
Hey.
NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis
Hey,
on jacking up threes.
TJ,
Out left to the wing.
Clay, Curry.
Irving from long range. A 3-pointer is right on target. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Gafford trying to break free, and Davis gets it to go.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Dallas.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
A nice shot by Irving.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And the dunk by Booker.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given play.
Washington, that's good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way
Yeah, no,
closer than how this game actually played out.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Over in the corner, Washington for 3. He's off on that one. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they
this
can
is a
do
good game.
when they are playing at their best.
best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. AD, efficient night offensively. What got you going there?
I got in the gym yesterday and just played some one-on-one. Get back in the rhythm, get some game shots, and it helped me out tonight. That's it. You know, I just try to stay with it. I'm confident in my game, confident in everything that I do, every shot that I take, and tonight it went in.
Yeah, you were rolling, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
You deserve that.